Good afternoon, and welcome to the November 11th edition of The Pulse. I'm Mia Gilbert.
And I'm Sean Hickey. This week on The Pulse, we travel to a local restaurant to see how our Manchester law enforcement is offering a helping hand.
And Veterans Day gives us the opportunity to talk with an Army general born and raised in this town. All that and more on this episode of The Pulse. With our fall sports coming to an end, let's acknowledge one factor that heavily changed our swimmers' seasons. Brianna Wallen dives right into the new format of the swim team that includes athletes apart from Manchester.
This year, the girls' swim team is making a splash. However, it's not just swimmers from MHS. This team includes swimmers from Colchester, Rockville, and Bolton, who compete as individuals and don't score points for the Red Hawks.
I still think that high school swimming is an experience that everybody should have. It was something that I really hold close to my heart, and I didn't want those girls to be deprived of that experience. They hit it off, and it's been really fun seeing all of the teams get together and really be one.
The non-MHS swimmers don't have a pool in their own town, so Manchester's team has been a chance for them to do the sport they love.
I just really like everyone on it, and I kind of like the environment. And I've been swimming at this pool for a while, so it's just like nice to see everybody.
While the team has been a major benefit to swimmers from the other towns, there are still some struggles that come with it.
Transportation. We ended up with a carpool with several other parents who have other kids swimming, and just getting them here on time and getting them here for early for meets and things like that.
Without the efforts from the other towns, MHS's swim team would not be how it is today.
I think there's a big family feeling of the team. Everybody's really close and connected with one another, which I also felt like was there with just Manchester as a team. So I'm not sure that it's changed that much, but it's definitely added to the family dynamic of it. At the end of the season, I'm really grateful that the other towns have joined our team and for the people that I've met.
Because of Manchester's inclusion for swimmers, there are more opportunities for athletes from other towns. As the girls head for states, we wish them good luck. From The Pulse, this has been Brianna Wallen reporting.
Our girls' swim team is still making waves even in spite of these new changes. Make sure to cheer them on at their state meet on November 12th.
With today being Veterans Day, it's important to reflect on the impact they have within our community. Liliana Hernandez shows us how one accomplished veteran continues to make his mark on Manchester.
Hey MHS, I'm Liliana Hernandez, and for Veterans Day, I had the honor to come to Nathan Augustinelli's Veterans Memorial Park and meet the Nate Augustinelli. What does Veterans Day mean to you?
Well, Veterans Day means that we honor people who have given their lives to their country. Very important. It's a separate holiday and a great tribute to those poor Americans that did give their life.
How do you think being a part of the military or Army has changed you?
It taught me to respect everybody and everything, and not to be a wise guy, this one's from another part of the country, so they're now good. No. We're all equal. We're all Americans, and we're all good people as far as I'm concerned.
Did you want to join the Army or military because of your dad?
I really didn't have any real interest in the military. What got me into the military was the draft. I had no choice. You come or they come and arrest you. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
And everything worked out well. I ended up bank president, controller. How could it get better? Guy whose parents were immigrants,
Yeah.
If a town takes the time to name something after you, they've done a lot of research before they do it. They just don't pick it out of the air. Yeah. And it's a good honor. It's a great honor. It was a great honor. It's really special,
Thank you to Nathan Augustinelli for being here with me today, and make sure you go thank a veteran. From The Pulse, this has been Liliana Hernandez.
Once again, thank you to Nate Augustinelli for donating your time to both our program and our country.
Veterans aren't the only ones whose impact have been felt within our town. Isabella Lombardo demonstrates how a local restaurant is allowing police to positively benefit the people in our community in a new way.
Unlike any other day here at Pastrami on Rye, today the Manchester Police Department hangs up their uniform and puts on an apron. Tip Cop is an event where cops work as waitstaff at different restaurants around America. Here at Pastrami on Rye, all tips that the cops will receive will be donated to the Paralympics of Connecticut. Officer John Loud is one of the cops that has decided to work today.
Through our department, so it was a no-brainer I was going to be here today. I helped organize it, so it's something I love doing. I love being out in the community, and I love helping to raise funds for such a great cause.
These tips not only help the athletes, it also helps spread awareness of the Paralympics in
So are you guys from around town? Yeah? Okay.
The community. It was a community effort, and to see the officers out here working with the community to raise money for Special Olympics, it personalizes them. It makes them personable.
Though we talk a lot about the community aspect, we cannot forget where all the tips go.
I work at Special Olympics Connecticut with the Connecticut Law Enforcement Torch Run, and I work with 80 police departments across the state, so it's just an awesome opportunity for us to raise money and awareness for all of our athletes here in Connecticut.
Although the Tip Cop event here at Pastrami on Rye only lasted one day, the impact it left on the community was much greater. From the Pulse, this has been Isabella Lombardo reporting.
A big thanks to those who dedicated their day to this event. It's great to see local law enforcement giving a helping hand to our town and beyond.
On the topic of local businesses, Manchester has an abundance of pizza restaurants, but so many options make it too hard to choose just one. Ryan Silberberg hits the halls to find which location is ranked #1 within MHS.
My favorite pizza place in Manchester is Philomena's.
Pepe's. Manchester Pizza.
Manchester Pizza. Sorrento's Pizza.
Woodbridge.
Frank Pepe's.
Or Woodbridge, yeah.
The school. What?
Oh,
What's your street?
I like Domino's.
Domino's. Pizza, you know what I'm saying?
Philomena's. Philomena's, I guess.
Mulberry Street. Sorrento's.
It's gotta be Woodbridge.
Flamino's.
Worcester's.
Sorrento's. Sorrento's. Philomena's.
Manchester Pizza. We'll keep it simple.
Manchester Grill.
Probably Philomena's Pizza.
Mulberry.
Manchester Pizza.
Probably like Woodbridge.
Woodbridge.
Worcester Street Pizza.
Philomena's.
Pepe's Pizza.
Oh, Woodbridge.
Worcester Street.
Yeah, Philomena's. Yep.
Yeah, Philomena's.
I agree, Philomena's.
Here at Philomena's, they bring classic Italian flavors to Manchester, from pizza to cannolis to fries. Philomena's has it all. While they originally opened in 1997, recent renovations and upgrades helped the business thrive through and after COVID.
Now, as you guys see when you walk inside, we have a full bar, we have dine-in, like I said earlier, and banquet halls. So we've grown a lot. We've definitely grown a lot. Menus definitely expanded.
The Italian decor brings a special feel to Philomena's that you can't find anywhere else.
After coming to try Philomena's for myself, as well as meeting the incredible staff here, I would have to agree with the MHS community's analysis on Philomena's being the best pizza place in town. From the Pulse, this has been Ryan Silverberg reporting.
Move on down to 775 Main Street to find out what all the hype is about at Philomena's.
Now, moving down Main Street, this week I was able to visit a new addition to the Manchester restaurant scene, who alongside serving good food is serving up something much more important: happiness. The Main Course is one of the newest restaurants on Main Street that has been a new fan favorite amongst the Manchester community. The business is located next to Manchester Hardware and Cologne K Beauty Massage, which is where the annual Manchester Road Race starts and begins.
So we also own Pastrami on Rye, and we've always been such a big fan of the road race. And we've always wanted to be a part of Main Street. We come down here, bring our kids every year. We bring the golf cart, and it's just amazing to be part of the Manchester community.
The restaurant's name comes from the annual Manchester Thanksgiving Day race. Owners Miguel Perano and Carlina Fontaine wanted people who grew up in Manchester to be able to come back and enjoy the town they grew up in.
This spot specifically opened up, and we just fell in love with it. The reason we called it the main course is because we're on the starting line of the race course, Main Street, you know, kind of a play on words there.
Oh gosh, there's so many things about this restaurant that are my favorite. Besides how amazing the food is, especially the burgers, which are phenomenal, chef's kiss, I think my favorite thing would be the people that I work with. They're all extremely friendly and nice, and they sometimes can be really, really funny.
Not only is their food delicious, but also brings people together through the meaning behind it. The restaurant is home to the famous Mac Burger, which is one of the well-known parts of the restaurant.
There's so many organizations in Manchester, whether it's MAC, whether it's Marking, whether it's the Community Kitchen. There's so many charitable organizations here in town that need attention, that need support. So we want to be part of that support system.
During the pandemic, Perana and Fontaine's love for the town deepened during the pandemic. They took over Pastrami on Rye in 2019 and kept that hangout going with great support from the community.
Pastrami, we had to close down in the middle of the pandemic. We had to change our whole business model when we were just doing takeout, and that kind of invigorated us to kind of just turn the wheels.
Although this restaurant has only been open for a couple of months, it has brought many people from the community together and helped donate to other important charities as well.
My favorite thing about this restaurant is I actually live right on Main Street, so I can literally just walk here right after a long day of work and just have a drink or just some food. The atmosphere, I really like the decorations, the lights, just the way everything looks.
It has a really good vibe and just really relaxing and kind of just like a hip place.
As you can see, here on Main Street, the main course has been attracting many people from the Manchester community with their delicious food and generous donations. From the Pulse, this has been Mia Gilbert reporting. Thank you to the main course for allowing charities to make a difference. Stop by 1624 Main Street to show them your support.
New beginnings aren't only happening on Main Street, but the football field as well. Jack Stokes brings us to the gridiron to show how one MHS student's constant adversities led to a new, unexpected success.
After-school athletics are a huge part of many students' days. For one student, this all changed in September of 2019. This was the moment Kobe Marcus, a soccer player, now turned football player, received his first ACL tear. For most athletes, overcoming one ACL tear in itself is an accomplishment, but Kobe not only overcame one tear, but two others as well.
I was in a rough spot after the first two. I didn't want to ever touch the field again, but I had to build up my mentality, work hard, go to the gym, but things happen and you got to let them go and you move on.
Coming into high school, Kobe had high hopes for his high school career. He had thrived on his middle school and club soccer teams and even made varsity soccer his freshman year.
We had to look for other options to, fulfill his spot. Nobody could really beat Kobe, but we made our way.
After multiple ACL tears, Kobe knew it was time to hang up the soccer cleats. But when word got out that the football team needed a new kicker, he put the cleats back on.
It's just such a surprise. I would have never thought in my lifetime that I would have transitioned to a football kicker, but it's been fun and a blessing.
With much support from the coaching staff and teammates like Jared Lindstrom, Kobe has made big strides in his football career.
Just his mentality, especially as an experienced athlete, the positivity he brings every day. He's always pushing to make people around him better, and even when we're down in a game, he's always there. He's bringing spirits up. He's a great addition.
Sitting in the doctor's office after getting his third ACL tear, Kobe would have never imagined that he would be kicking a football, not a soccer ball, during Friday Night Lights.
Kobe's high school athletic journey wasn't anything he expected. While he traded his shin guards for pads, Kobe still contributes to MHS athletics, right here at Memorial Field. From The Pulse, this has been Jack Stokes reporting.
We wish Kobe the best of luck as he tackles another recovery this upcoming offseason. Well, Manchester, those are all the stories we have for you this week.
Make sure to follow our Instagram page at MHS_television, our website, mhstelevision.com, and email Mr. Larson at b11elars@mpspride.org with any story ideas. I'm Mia Gilbert.
And I'm Sean Hickey. This has been
The Pulse.